Hi guys, it's Victoria, and I'm not going to upload this video until Wednesday after I have my doctor's appointment and my ultrasound, but I wanted to record sort of the week update now because I had a few minutes. So I'm 23 weeks pregnant today, and that's exciting. I know they consider sort of 23, 24 weeks like the viability point, so that's a huge milestone for me. So we had another busy week. It was the Thanksgiving long weekend here in Canada. And on Saturday, we went to a local farmer's market. Then Noah and I went to a baseball game. My cousin was here playing again. Then we went to Walmart with my mom for a little bit and wandered around there. And then yesterday, we did church, and I was helping out in the nursery yesterday. Then we went to a hockey game that afternoon. Then we had our big turkey dinner last night, and today was a little bit quieter. This morning we went to a pumpkin patch, me and the kids, with a friend and her daughter, which was really fun, and I took some footage there, so I will put that together and upload that sometime. So it was really busy, a busy weekend. And on the topic of being busy, I find it such a hard balance between trying to take it easy, trying to rest and not do things that are too physical, and keeping my two children happy. We are not homebodies. We do not stay home well. We like to be on the go. I like to be on the go. The kids are much happier when we're out doing things, and I find it much harder at home to sort of entertain them and keep them happy. So we do try to do, at least sort of one thing every day. It might just be going to a park or something, but try to get out. But at the same time, I am trying to take it easy and rest and not be too physical. So trying to balance those two things have been a little bit challenging, and I do feel it on days that I'm busy. By the end of the day, I'm exhausted and my body hurts. So just trying to navigate that whole world. So Saturday, after I did the baseball and Walmart and everything, when I got home, my lower back and that vaginal discomfort that I have were really bad. And I had to lay down, and Matthew made supper, and I sort of rested for a bit and then took it easy. And then Saturday night, I actually participated in my first live hangout, which was so fun, part of the Global Parent YouTube group. And it was all parents from Canada. So we did that, but it was late because I'm on the Atlantic coast. So it was 11 o'clock my local time. So it was late doing that. So it was a late night. And then yesterday, I felt okay during the day. And then at supper time, I don't know if it was eating a huge turkey dinner or just being active or what, but the baby was kicking tons. And I'm starting to get a lot more of the rolls and different feeling type kicks and movements rather than just the little pops here and there, which is exciting and awesome. It's feeling the movement is my favorite part of being pregnant. But she was kicking straight down, and if you've had that type of kick before, it's not very comfortable. And it was sort of reminding me of the feelings that I was having at the end with Alexandria. If you don't know, she came at 34 weeks after I went into labor at 33 weeks, and I was on modified sort of bed rest for that 1 week in between until my water broke. I had a lot of uncomfortable movement that last week, and just these feelings were sort of bringing back those memories, and were just making me nervous and sort of, I don't know, scared. So I was having sort of a rough night last night, just starting to have some more struggles with nerves and anxiety. I was, if you watched my early videos, really anxious at the beginning of this pregnancy and really nervous, and I had some spotting, and so that had kind of gone away, and I was feeling a lot better. But hey, we had a location change. Noah and Alexandria were chasing each other up and down the hallway, and it was getting loud. So Matthew's up there now, and I'm down here now. So anyway, yeah, that's just sort of what was going on last night, and I was just feeling nervous, and I don't know, my last two pregnancies, I loved being pregnant, loved every second of it, and I'm really trying to appreciate everything again this time, especially because this probably will be our last. but at the same time, I really just want her here, and I want her here healthy and as far along in the pregnancy as possible. So just have a lot of emotions about that. And I know that I had it very, very lucky. 34 weeks is not that early, and she was, I'm looking at the dog, she was extremely healthy, and we had really no problems. So if we can have anything like that again, or keep her in even longer, that would be even better. So those are just sort of some of the feelings that I was having this weekend. Otherwise, feeling pretty good. I had like a tiny bit of heartburn a couple times last week. Nothing that was even really worth mentioning. And I haven't been sleeping well, and I don't know if it's more physical discomfort or that sort of my mental not being able to shut my mind down. I think it's more that. And then I'm starting to feel pregnant, I guess. I'm starting to feel like there's actually something there when I move and bend and stuff. So just trying to get comfortable at night and sleep a little bit better. So that's about it for this week. I will do my update after my OB appointment and my ultrasound on Wednesday and add that on the end, and then I will upload this all together probably on Wednesday. So I think that's about it. So hopefully I have some good news and maybe a picture or two to share on Wednesday, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. Hi guys, it's Victoria. And I am just leaving my OB appointment. Things went really well. They answered all my questions. I just was basically asking about those low sort of kicks right to the cervix, and it was actually a resident that came in and answered most of the questions. He said everything was totally normal about that, especially given her position. And I will confirm that at my ultrasound this afternoon, where they'll be able to see the position better. They are going to get me to come in 2 weeks, and she said what they sometimes will do is do like every 2 weeks they'll do like a cervix check at the OB, and then on alternating 2 weeks they'll get me to do ultrasound. So something like that, which is different. That's not how they did it last time, but this time they're paying extra close attention. It was neat because the doctor I saw today was actually the doctor who discovered that I had uterus didelphys when I was in for a colposcopy exam. She was doing just the routine exam, and she said, "Oh, look at that, you have 2 cervixes." And I had been for colposcopies before, and they had never discovered it. So it was neat to see her again. I don't think I had seen her with either one of my pregnancies. She had children right around the same time that I had my 2, so I think she was out on maternity leave. So it was nice to see her and sort of catch up, and she was amazed by how well everything went with my first 2 pregnancies. So things were good. I was up 9 pounds from my last appointment, so I'm up I think 21 total, which is pretty average for how I seem to put on weight during pregnancy. They weren't concerned about it at all. Baby's heartbeat was 140. I think I heard him say the fundal height was 22, and I am 23 weeks. So I'll again check on the size of the baby this afternoon at the ultrasound, but they didn't seem concerned. Blood pressure was 98/68, I think, which is normal for me. The nurse always asks, they've got this, she's really sweet, but I don't know, this nurse, she wasn't there at my last 2 pregnancies, and she never seems to quite know what's going on. She always asks me, "Is your blood pressure usually low?" And I'm just like, don't you have that in front of you? You take it every time, and it is routinely low, like 100/60 is pretty average for me. So they weren't concerned about that. And the nurse, every time she's like, "When was your last ultrasound?" And I tell her the date. She's like, "I don't see it here." And then she looks and, "Oh yeah, here it is," like every time. So I think she's new since my last appointment, but anyway, she's really sweet, so no big deal. So I will check in again this afternoon after my ultrasound. Hey guys, so I'm just leaving my ultrasound, and I'm going to make this quick because I've got about 5 minutes before I have to pay for 2 hours of parking. Right now I only have to pay for 1. Everything looks great. My cervix looks great. She's growing well. Everything is measuring right on where it should be. She estimated that she's about 1 pound 7 ounces, which is about the 74th percentile, which is awesome. That's a little bit higher than she was at my last ultrasound, so that's great. She said my cervix, I think she said, is about 3.1 to 3.3 centimeters, which is right where it should be. So it's all good news. So that's a big, weight off the shoulders for another month. So I go to the OB in 2 weeks and then to the ultrasound another, like 2 weeks after that. So that'll be good. So I'll be having sort of regular check-ins. So anyway, everything looks great. I will put the picture at the end that I got. It's a nice profile shot. So everything is good for 23 weeks. Thanks for watching.